Hi, welcome to My Market Kitchen. I'm Ben O'Donoghue and I'm cooking from the Paran markets today here in Melbourne, and it is hustling and bustling. Hey Damo, how are you? Good. Today I'm doing another Indian recipe. It's a dry curry black pepper chicken. So this, unlike most curries you'll be familiar with, is not saucy. It's a dry curry. The first thing we need to do is marinate our chicken thigh. To make the marinade, into our blender, we're going to place some green chilies. So we'll just take the tops off. I've got some garlic cloves, 8 garlic cloves, nice and garlicky. Although that's the other chili. In we go. Some turmeric and then some lemon juice. Okay. We're just going to juice the lemons, depending on the size and how juicy they are. You want about 60 mils. So it could be one lemon, one nice big juicy lemon. These aren't that big or that juicy for that matter. So I'm probably going to need 2 to 3. Or if you're a little bit lazy, you can buy lemon juice. But it's always best to use fresh. So I think that is about 60 mils, I think. So basically this needs to be moist enough that it's going to blend. So we start off nice slow pace, just to break everything up, gradually increase the speed. Whoa, take off. Resist the temptation to look. You don't want chili in the eyes. Let's have a look. A little bit on the top here. Let's make sure we get all of that. Put that in with our, ooh, those chilies. They might be hot. I can smell them. So now we just transfer all of this wonderful marinade to our chicken. So I've got about 1 kilo of chicken thighs. Now, I don't want to stick my hand in this because it'll end up being super yellow with all this turmeric. And we're just going to make sure that is well covered. And you can let that stand for half an hour to an hour. So the lemon juice with the turmeric is working as an antiseptic. It's killing any bacteria that may be present in the chicken. Quite often you'll find in some of the cuisines of the world where refrigeration has never been the best, they will marinate their proteins like this. So it not only provides a flavour, but it also provides an antiseptic bacterial killing quality. And of course, turmeric is really good for as an anti-inflammatory, and also really good for purifying the blood. So if you've had a big night out, something like this is a good remedy. Okay, so that's done. I've got some cumin, some crushed coriander. We've got these wonderful things, they're called curry leaves. And if you've got a curry leaf tree, you'll know they're a vigorous grower. So you can strip these things back and they'll always give you plentiful amounts of curry leaves. They're so lovely, beautiful fried. And some sliced onions. Again, the fundamental building block of all Indian food is the onion. So the pan is getting hot. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to the pan, about 1 or 2 tablespoons. And the first thing I do is add my spices, my cumin and coriander. And we're going to cook that until it becomes aromatic. I actually did this once in England at an event, an outdoor cooking event, and had these massive barbecues, and I had the whole thing covered with this black pepper chicken frying. I was running around like a madman, turning chicken, making sure the onions weren't burning. And then you just serve it with some rice, some yogurt, some raita, something like that. And it's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm starting to get the aromas of those spices. And at this point, it's where we add our onions and our curry leaves. As many or as little as you like. I'm going to use 3 branches here, and everything's going to start snap, crackling, and popping. We're just going to straight away the aromas of those curry leaves, boom, as they sort of hit the heat and fry. You can hear them crackle, crackle, crackle. Oh, they're so good. The next thing is we're going to bring over our chicken. Now, my pan might not be big enough for all of this chicken, so I'll use what I can. You really know the aromas of this dish are permeating the market because Michael next door is going nuts, pardon the pun. Okay, as our onions begin to soften, we can start to add our chicken. My pan's not big enough. Ideally, I should be doing this on the barbecue. Lots of space. And really now what the process is to fry this chicken in the pan, keeping it as dry as possible and mixing it through the onions and cooking it all together. So the onions cook down and caramelize, the chicken cooks down and tenderizes, and together they imbibe all the flavors together, and it's just like a marriage made in heaven. So with the remaining chicken, I just seared that off in another pan, just so I wasn't going to overcrowd this pan in trying to colour and sear the chicken. Then added it all into the onions. And now what I'm doing is I'm just rotating this continually. I want the onions to cook and caramelize, and I want the chicken to fry at the same time. I don't want it sort of like sitting in liquid. It's a dry curry. You will get some moisture, but by the end of it, you want a nice, dry, onion-bound, yellow, fragrant curry. The last piece of spice that I need to add to this is the black pepper. It is called black pepper chicken. And I'm gonna add, well, it depends on how much spice you like. I like a little bit of spice, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons or 2.5 good pinches of black pepper. And it's a good idea to serve this with like an onion raita, or maybe some yogurt and cucumber, because it can be quite spicy. But look at that, look how beautiful that looks. Yum! I sound like John. Yum!
Yum!
I think we're just about there. So I'm gonna transfer this to this serving dish, and look at that chicken, yum-o. It's moist, it's cooked, yum. And all those spices, oh, it's so aromatic, it's tender. Look at how jammy that onion is. And I'll serve the onion, look at that, beautiful. Just have a look at all that yummy, jammy onion. Woo! And then finally, just at the end, we'll take some coriander, and that can go all over the top of our lovely chicken. If you like, serve a couple of wedges of lemon with it, just to squeeze over the top. Serve with some plain steamed rice. Beautiful. I don't know how to say thank you or beautiful in Hindi, but anyway, thank you.